Hello everyone, this is Sai Sri and welcome back to my channel. Before stepping into the video, make sure that your video resolution is about 720 pixels or 1080 pixels so that you can clearly see all the text and the resistor values and all. So in this video, let us see how to simulate high-pass Butterworth filter of first order and the third order. And at the end of this video, I will also show you the manual of first order Butterworth filter, third order Butterworth filter and their frequency responses, how to take the values in the Excel sheet, all those things. I have also made the simulation of different circuits. I will drop all those links in the description and in the comment box. Please check out them and let's begin the video. So firstly we have to place all the components required for the first order and third order. So firstly I am going to simulate the first order Butterworth filter. So if you don't know how to select the components, track the components, how to join them, so all those things I have explained in the tutorial, the first video you can find in the playlist. Once check out that so that you can easily place the components. To place the components, click on place components and then search for the components in the all groups, or else you can also select the resistors, different values of the resistors in the resistor section, capacitors in the capacitor section, like that. So follow the video, place all the components required in the interface of the multisim, or you can call it as a breadboard. So once you place all the components, join the components as shown. Follow the video, don't skip any part of the video, particularly while connecting them, because if you miss the connection at the node, you're not going to get the output. So this is the frequency generator. You can get the frequency generator and the oscillator in the right section. So right section you can find the toolbar. Once you move the mouse, then the names will be displayed like oscillator, 4-channel oscillator, frequency generator, like that. So whatever the component you required, the measurement you required, just click on it and drag it and then place it by clicking on the right side of your mouse. So we have placed almost all the components required for the high pass first order Butterworth filter. Now it's time to connect the components. So make sure that you have to connect the components at the correct node. If not, you are not going to get the output. So grounding is very important in this high pass first order Butterworth filter. For the frequency generator, I want to give the input of 10 millivolts and 1 kHz. You can change that by clicking on the frequency generator. A window will be open. There you can change the voltage and the frequency value as shown. So I have written whatever the input I have taken to the first order Butterworth filter. Now I want to differentiate between the input and the output. So channel A is connected to the input and the channel B is connected to the output. So I want to change the output color to blue. So just click on the wire of the channel B. Then a window will be open. There you can select the color you want. So while you are changing the color, you can get the net name, right? There you are getting one number. So remember that number. At that voltage only you are going to get the output. So here we got 3. So while you are simulating, you have to give the voltage value. At what node you want the voltage gain and all, they will ask in the window. So at that window you have to fill that. So here we got the voltage as 4. So when we simulate, we have to give V4. click on simulate and then click on AC sweep and then select the range of the frequency. So here we have to select the voltage. So here I am selecting V4. So I already told you why I have selected only this voltage. So just click on the voltage wire that you have connected to the oscillator as output. There you will get the net name. The number will be displayed. At that number you have to get the output. So click on oscillator and then click on run button. So here it is showing the frequency response. To get the oscillator response, you can also click on the oscillator response or the transient response of the oscillator. There you can get the sine waves, how the wave is amplified and all. So here you can see that we have given the small input but the output is very large, or it is amplified. The red color represents the input and the blue color represents the output. You can adjust the scales of the amplitude and the time period 1 and the time period 2 of the channel A and the channel B, so that you can get the output. So to get the frequency response of the first order Butterworth filter, now click on simulate and then analyze and simulation. Now select the range of frequencies, the range and the voltage at which you want to take the gain, or at what point you want that gain. So you can select that voltage number by just clicking on the wire that you have connected to the output. So there you get the net value. So net value represents the number. So at that voltage you have to take the frequency response. Now this is the frequency response of phase and the magnitude. So by dragging the cursors at some point, you can get the value of the magnitude or the phase. So here you can see that. So here in this way, by adjusting the two cursors, you can get the bandwidth. So in order to get the Excel sheet values, just click on tools and then click on the track one. So an Excel sheet will be displayed at the bottom of your desktop. Just click on it. So here are the values of the voltage, input voltage you have given and the gain you got at the output. From these values also you can get the bandwidth of the first order Butterworth filter. So you can also adjust the number, so how many decimals you want, so that you can adjust in this Excel sheet. Just select all the values and then insert and then select on numbers. There you can take the decimal value, how much decimal points you want, all those things. So now we have seen how to simulate the first order Butterworth filter. Now let us see how to simulate the third order Butterworth filter. It is as simple as the first order. Just the first order Butterworth filter is cascaded with the another first order Butterworth filter using a capacitor. That's all. The remaining things are same. But the gain of the third order Butterworth filter is much higher than the first order Butterworth filter. Now we will place all the components required for the third order Butterworth filter, same like first order Butterworth filter, and then we can connect the same procedure which we have done for the first order, we have to do for the third order. So whatever the procedure we have followed for the first order Butterworth filter, the same procedure we have to follow. Just we have to see the waveforms in the oscillator, and then we have to see the frequency response by just clicking on the analyze simulation AC sweep, and then we have to give the frequency range. So here are the magnitude and the phase forms of the third order Butterworth filter. Just clicking on the tools, we can get the Excel sheet values. From that also you can get the bandwidth. So this is the procedure. Now let us see the manual. So this is the manual of the second order and the first order Butterworth filter. First we will write the aim, so and then software tool, and the components whatever we used for the both first order and the third order are mentioned in the table. And the circuit diagrams we have designed for the first order and the third order are given below. So this is the first order high pass Butterworth filter. This is the third order high pass Butterworth filter. So here you can see that for the 100 millivolts we got for the first order 1 volt, and for the third order we got 3 volts. So the active components are going to increase the gain. So these are the tables, the frequency and the gains which we got in the Excel sheet values. So this is the overall procedure which we have to follow to simulate the first order and the third order Butterworth filter using Multisim software. So along with that, I have also made the videos of the other circuit diagrams also. Once check out the playlist, or else I will drop all those links in the description and in the comment box. Check out them. If the video is useful to you, please do share to your friends, and if the content is good, do subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.